When you hear me talk about individual candidates, it is that I'm saying yes to them. I'm saying these are people who will work for the city as a whole.
Well, he's welcome to endorse whoever he would like, of course, and I absolutely will be talking about candidates that I want to work very closely with, and my friend here, Joe Cressy, is a councillor that I cannot wait to be working with as mayor.
In the final days of the Toronto municipal election campaign, Mayor John Tory and his opponent Jennifer Keesmaat are drawing the battle lines, each endorsing council candidates and some candidates doing the same. Now that city council will be made of just 25 seats, the need to have players on their team is even more urgent.
We don't know how polarized it's going to be, but what we do know is that there's going to be factions who are against each other. What we see now in the final days of the campaign is are the two main candidates trying to make sure that their council reflects the kind of people that they want.
On Friday, Tory announced his support for incumbent city councillor Joe Mihevc, who is battling another incumbent, Josh Matlow, in a new, wider ward boundary.
If you go into a riding like St. Paul's, it's held currently by Josh Matlow. It's a perfect example where we have now a widening of the constituency. We have Joe Mihevc coming in here, and Matlow, who's not a friend of John Tory's. So it's in John Tory's interest to get Matlow out of there and bond with Mihevc.
But will this make a significant difference in the final votes at City Hall when it comes down to issues like affordable housing and transit? Wright says it's too early to tell.
What the politicians are trying to come to grips with right now is what does 25 seats look like versus 47? And as a result, you're playing with less people, and you want to make sure that when you get to City Hall, you've sliced and diced it in the right way. How it falls on the issues right now will be questionable. Nonetheless, I mean, if you do horse trading with somebody, you may be able to get, what you want. But what's more interesting for this campaign is that there's no particular central issue.
Now, Keesmaat has attempted to outline clearly how her approach differs from Tory's on some major issues. Today, she laid out her action plan for her first 100 days in office. Some main points: tearing down the Gardiner east of Jarvis and building a boulevard, reducing speed limits to 30 kilometers an hour on all residential streets, and bringing more gender fairness to City Hall.